Hello, well, it's a very cold morning today, and we've had some snow and we've had some ice, and hopefully it'll go later on. Not been making any videos last couple of days. I've been watching television, catching up on some things I had recorded, and some programs about Tony Hancock. One, quite a long documentary called Almost an Armful, and that was very interesting. That actually interviewed his great niece, and she's a bit of an archivist for some of Tony Hancock's material. Anyway, I started listening to Tony Hancock on the Light programme, I think it was, on BBC when I was quite small. All our family listened to it, so I got into it at that time. And then later, the programmes were on television. It was Hancock's Half Hour with Sid James, Kenneth Williams, etc. Over time, he divested himself unfortunately, of those other people that starred alongside him for his own reasons, right or wrong. And anyway, the programme was called Hancock's Half Hour, as he used to introduce it on our old black and white TV set. And I used to have to shout up the stairs to my brother, my half brother anyway, Roger, and he'd say, what? I said, Hancock's Half Hour's on, because I used to like doing that bit. And he'd come down and watch it, and then he'd go back up. And then, of course, later on, when various people like Sid James, etc., had gone, it just became Hancock. And there we go. We all know what happened to Tony Hancock in the end. He took his own life in Australia. And I can remember delivering newspapers and seeing on the front of, I think it was the News of the World, Tony Hancock dies in Australia, overdose, etc. It was all pretty sad, really. I've got all the DVDs of his shows. Some since have been found and assembled, and so those episodes are not in. But by and large, I've got all the TV episodes, and I've got many of the box sets of the radio programs. And personally, I like the radio shows better, especially the one Sunday afternoon. Always makes me laugh, and especially ones with Patricia Hayes in. Amazing who appeared in those episodes. Anyway, after the documentary on Hancock, there was an episode of the blood donor. But what they've done is they've colorised this. Now, I'm not a big fan of colorising black and white programs, but this one, it worked very well. It's all done digitally and with the skin tones, etc., and I think it worked pretty well, actually. So check it out. It's on Comedy Gold on Sky. You may be able to download it via your computer onto the Sky box, or however it works, but it's definitely worth seeing anyway. And it made me chuckle again, even though I could remember some of the lines from the many times that I've seen it, and the many times I've heard it on the radio as well. Anyhow, thanks for watching this. If you can, put a like, or even subscribe. That would be nice. Okay, I'll try and dig out some of the box sets and show you physically what they look like anyway. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye.